Hi, Taurus. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if this reading does not resonate for you at all, don't try to make it fit. This is for the collective, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers. But cross watchers are welcome, and just know that I'll never contact you and offer you any readings. Only scammers will do that. Spirit, what is coming in for Taurus? What do they need to know about at this time? What is coming in for Taurus, Spirit? Also, I do have shorter videos over on my TikTok channel, and that channel is the Mf'n High Priestess. Just be careful over there, though. There's a lot of scammers that are using my picture and my name and my videos. So be careful. Make sure you're on the right one. It should say the Mf'n High Priestess. There should not be any numbers after it. Make sure it's spelled properly, because that's what they're doing. They're just changing the name slightly. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know? Official person. Official person can be someone with an official title. A lawyer, doctor, judge, police officer, firefighter. They could have that. They don't have to. It could be you. You could have an official title. But it can also just talk about an official person in your life. And it can also talk about you being in an official capacity, whereas you're making a decision. By being the person who gets to make a decision, that makes you the official person. Spirit, what else? Community. Community is our public life. It can also talk about the people that are in our public life, our neighbors, friends, co-workers. But it is about our public life as opposed to our private. Spirit, what else for Taurus? What do they need to know? Pathway. A pathway could be opening up for you here with pathway, or it could be a path that you're already on, a path you should be on, or a path you shouldn't be on. We're going to clarify and figure it out. On the bottom of the deck, though, we do see false person. So false person is someone who's hiding something or lying or not showing you who they really are. It could also be you being false in some way. But whatever this false person is, whether it's you or it's someone else in your energy, it is important to this reading that someone is being false. Let's clarify the cards, Taurus, and let's see what's going on. Spirit, why is official person here? Show me official person. Why is it here? Eight of Cups. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's someone I feel like you know, there was a connection here, a relationship or something. It could have been a job where you put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of resources into it, and it ended in 10 swords. This is a betrayal, a painful ending. You know, I feel like it was a very painful ending, something that you really wanted to work, something that you tried to make work, didn't work out, and there was an ending here, and you had to walk away. You had to walk away from this, the Eight of Cups, and it was very difficult. But the thing about the Ten of Swords is the worst of the situation is over. Okay, and that's what I feel like here. The tens are the very end of tarot, but they do make way for a new beginning. But I do feel like this was very difficult. It was very painful because it was something that you put a lot of, work into, and it didn't bear fruit for you. Spirit, show me the Eight of Cups, and why is Eight of Cups here? Show me Eight of Cups. Eight of Wands, 8-8. So, stability, security, could be definitely something in the material world with the eights, and the Three of Cups, Nine of Swords. You're getting some kind of communication here. You're getting some kind of, this is something that I do feel like is going to be something that is going to feel like it's worth celebrating with the Three of Cups. And it is going to take you about a Nine of Swords energy. You could be sleepless, stressed out about maybe this ending where you had to walk away or things didn't work out. You could still be a little bit in that Nine of Swords energy where, you know, it's still weighing heavily on you. And maybe you're trying to heal from that ending, trying to heal from that difficult period, but you're still having a difficult time with it. But I do feel like whatever this communication that you're going to be getting here with the Eight of Wands is going to be something that you're going to want to, you know, it's going to be something worthy of celebration for you. Spirit, show me the Eight of Wands, and it's going to help you get out of that Nine of Swords energy. Spirit, show me the Eight of Wands. Someone is mowing, so that's what you're hearing. Spirit, show me the Eight of Wands. Strength. Wow. And the Four of Wands. Yeah, being, you know, I feel like you've kept on going. It was very difficult. You had to walk away from something that you put your time and heart into, and that was a difficult thing for you to do. But the fact is that it allowed you to get on the right path for you. That was not the right path. And you know, in the Eight of Cups, in the Rider-Waite deck, in the Eight of Cups, there's 8 cups standing, and the person is walking away from those 8 cups that are still up. And in tarot, 8 cups are full of water. When they're upright, they're full of water, and water signifies emotion. So it could have been something, even though you had to walk away, you didn't want to walk away from. You still had emotion for it, whether it was a relationship or a job or whatever it was. You still had emotion there, and it was very difficult, but you did it. You did what you had to do, and had you not done that, you would not be going on the right path, and that's where you're at. You're on your right path. Spirit, show me community. You could be receiving some kind of position of authority here and becoming this official person, but whether you are or you're not, I think that's going to vary person to person. Energy will play out differently for everyone. But I definitely feel like you had to make a decision here, and you walked away. And you kept going, and you kept being determined and doing what you had to do, even though it was really difficult, even though it's maybe was, kept you up at night, even though there was stress involved with it. You kept moving forward, and moving forward, it put you on that right path. Spirit, show me community. Why is it here? And you have the King of Cups with the Seven of Cups. Masculine water energy with the King of Cups. Disregard gender. No gender in tarot. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. Let me just look at this. The Emperor. Yeah. The Emperor is all 4 kings in one. It's Aries energy with the Emperor. But I definitely feel like there's someone here in your community who is this the Emperor, King of Cups, coming out. I feel like in relation to you is as their King of Cups. This is someone that does have care for you. Okay, this is someone that I feel like is choosing you in some way. And I don't know what that means. It could be that this person is offering you some kind of position. The Emperor can definitely be a boss. He's someone who's in control. He's someone who controls a situation, or he's someone who's very stable and secure. Could definitely be someone who owns their own business or be a boss or something. But this is someone that sees you with 10 wands. They see you as someone who has a lot of burdens, who has a lot on their plate, who's doing a lot, who may be very overburdened. And this is someone that has care for you. I feel like it's someone in your community. And I do feel like they're choosing you. I'm not always drawn to this, but I'm drawn to the fact that the woman is pointing her wand right at that star. And whenever I am drawn to that in this card, I know that is telling me this person is choosing you. They see you as the star. You could be beating out the other competition. They could see you doing better. And this is someone who cares. They have care. The King of Cups, they could definitely be a water sign. They don't have to be. But they are someone who's generous and warm-hearted. And they're very balanced in their emotion. They're also very emotionally mature. Spirit, why is the King of Cups, 7 of Cups here? I just heard they like you best. And that may not be for everyone or whatever, but that's what I just heard in my head. They like you best. Spirit, show me King of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody who's wanting to, I feel like, lay some kind of solid foundation here with you. The Devil here on the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy, King of Pentacles. Remember, the Emperor is all for Kings of One, and I definitely feel like this is an Emperor, and this person here coming out as the King of Pentacles, masculine earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be another Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo. They don't have to. They've also come out as King of Cups. This is someone I do feel like is someone in the material world, someone who's very stable, secure, could definitely be a boss. This is someone who is in some way very much attracted to your energy. You know, I do not feel that this devil is a negative devil. This is more of a someone very much of the material world, someone focused on their material world. Where you're concerned, I feel like they're in their King of Cups energy because they have care for you. Like I said, you're their favorite. You know, they pick you, but this is someone who's very focused, materially focused. And this definitely could be like a boss coming in who sees you, sees what you're doing, sees you're overburdened, and they want to lay some kind of solid foundation with you with the Three of Pentacles. Spirit, show me the Three of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here, Spirit? And you know, with this false person, I definitely feel like you were dealing in the past with a false person. And that was that situation. It could have been another job where you were dealing with people, or a person, maybe even your boss, that was a false person. It could have been a relationship where you were dealing with a false person. Spirit, show me Three of Pentacles. I do not feel like this person is a false person. This Emperor. Spirit, show me Three of Pentacles. Death. This is going to transform everything. Ace of Cups. There's a blessing. This person is bringing in a blessing here towards you, and it is going to change everything in your life. There's going to be a before this blessing came in, and there's going to be an after with this person. Spirit, show me pathway. Show me pathway. And I do feel like had you not walked away from that situation, or had that situation not ended for you and forced you to walk away, or whatever that was, you know, you would not be on this right path for you. But I do feel like you got on the right path, and it was meant to be. It was bound to happen. But, you know, we all do have free will. Eventually you would have got to this path because it is the right path for you. It might have taken longer. Spirit, show me pathway. Temperance. Look at that. This is something blessed by the angels above. I think that's a song that just played in my head. I don't know. Is that a song? Is that a lyric? It just played in my head. Ace of Wands. A passionate new beginning. The universe is bringing in this pathway. This is the universe bringing this to you. This is your spirit guides, your ancestors. This is meant to be. This is the pathway for you. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be really passionate. Something you're really going to be excited about. Spirit, show me temperance. Why is it here? It's something that's going to bring in a lot of peace and harmony, but excitement at the same time. Spirit, show me temperance. Why is it here? Oh my goodness. The Emperor. Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. You've got this Emperor coming in. They're offering you this. And Queen of Cups, I feel like that's your energy. You could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your energy. We see you over there as the King of Cups, or them as the King of Cups. And now we see you coming out in a Queen of Cups energy. For some of you, this could be a relationship, but I feel like for most of you, it's something in the material world. But I will tell you this. For some of you, this could be someone, because we see community. It could just be someone in your community, someone in a boss-like energy with the Emperor, who is bringing this in towards you, but it could be romantic. There definitely could be something romantic here with this person. I feel like this is going to be wish fulfillment, and you're going to be in this Queen of Cups energy, loving, giving, more being able to be in your feminine energy, your softer energy. And this is someone who is going to put in time, energy, resources with you, because I feel like you put time, energy, and resources over here. Things didn't work out for you on that, but this is something that is going to work out. Spirit, show me the Emperor. Show me the Emperor. Knight of Cups. Look at that. They're coming in to woo you. King of Pentacles. Like I said, the Emperor's all for kings in one. Here they are in the feminine King of Pentacles. We saw him masculine King of Pentacles over there. This person whose I could definitely have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Nine of Pentacles. Yep. This is someone who's very focused on the material world. This is someone who's very abundant, has a lot of growth around them. And they're coming in to woo you here, whether it's for love or money, I'm not sure. But they're definitely coming in to woo you. Okay, let's get you an oracle card for guidance, Taurus. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. It's going to play out differently for everyone. I feel like this could go either way. But I think that in the past, you dealt with someone who was a false person. Someone whether it was work or love, you had to walk away from that situation. But it did put you on the right path for you. And now I feel like you're meeting an Emperor who, whether they're female or masculine, it does not matter, but they are coming in and they're wanting to lay down a solid foundation with you. And I do feel like this is something that's going to be really transformative. It is the right path for you to take. Of course, we all have free will, but this is something that I think you're going to want to take. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Taurus? Too many, but I see the Gardener. I'm not going to read all of those, but I'm going to read the Gardener. Number 27. Spirit, one more for Taurus. I'm going to read number 27. 27 is a 9 in numerology. Nines are the end in tarot, but not the end that makes way for the new beginning. 10s are the very end in tarot. It makes way for the new beginning. The 9s are the end. And I feel like you've come, you've just gone through an ending. And the new beginning is coming in. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. We have number 4, Moon Dance. Okay, I'm going to read 27 first. The Gardener. Non-judgment, acceptance, self-compassion. Standing proud in a lush green garden, a woman holds a growing bulb in her arms. 2 small houses spring from the plant, and her skirt is transformed into a house. She is the gardener of her soul, the caretaker of her home. Her feelings are the flowers of her garden. By taking care of herself, she keeps growing stronger. But sometimes uninvited guests invade the garden, intruders like jealousy or shame. If we recognize these as neither good nor bad, but something to be investigated and accepted, we can treat ourselves with compassion and keep blooming. And then I'm going to do number 4, Moon Dance. 4s are about stability, security. Moon Dance. Daring, balance, easiness, adventure, perspective. Look at this girl balancing on a rope, waltzing with the moon. She is dancing through life. To be this confident is a gift you should be aware of and treasure. Be brave and adventurous. Get out of your comfort zone and see life from a different perspective. If you maintain a balance between levity and lightheartedness, you can stay above the everyday noise that threatens to bring us down. Feel the night breeze in your hair and adventure in your soul. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.